And we're live. Good morning. Did you miss me? It's another day, another 8:30, another coffee. I'm back. I'm back with the coffees. Coffees with you. Because there's something about talking to you while I'm drinking coffee, unloading my brain to you, telling you what is happening, what I'm thinking about, what I'm planning for you, and all this stuff. It does feel better with the coffee, don't you think? I'm so glad that you're here. And we will dive today to the topic that I started yesterday. I think I stirred a pot. I think I started something controversial. You have no idea how many women get offended when they are told that they are not mature, because they feel like they're in their 40s, they feel like they're in their late 30s, and they feel like if they made all these decisions in business, that means that they have certain level of maturity, they worked on themselves, they had went through the path of awareness and all this spiritual journey, and they still cannot find a partner, and they still only attract boys, and they don't know how, they don't know why, and they have a problem with me that I dare to say that this is them not picking up being a grown-up, literally choosing and deciding from now on I'm a grown-up. So let's unpack this today, okay? Because I truly believe that out of four pillars that I actually do live by, okay? So emotional maturity, choosing to be a grown-up in a relationship, knowing the language of men and their perspective and their point of view, okay? Having my boundaries, understanding mine and somebody else's boundaries. What does it mean not to cross them? And communicate my needs. That's absolutely the bottom line. For me, this is the base of healthy foundation to build any relationship you want. Any. Okay? As many as you want to, as many as you don't want to. Okay? So the very first one that changed my life, okay, was when I realized that I chose not to take responsibility for the failures or for the misbehaviors in my marriages and my relationships, because I believed that there was somebody else's responsibility to be a grown-up in a relationship. And I never took that responsibility myself, that maybe, just maybe, because of my behavior, because of my perspective, because of my mindset and my immature conflict resolution, I inspire them to be the same. And we're two children in a playpen trying to form a grown relationship. And we all had expectations from one another. Hey, make this relationship grown up, because I don't want to do anything about it. You show me and I will play with you. That was the first thing that I realized about myself. I decided one day that I no longer will give my power to anyone about my life. I realized that only I can control my own life, where this is going, what do I want from it, how do I want to approach it, how do I want to take my journey, how fast, how slow, where, towards to what, how am I going to learn, play, rest in the journey of my own life. I am responsible for my own happiness and my joy. And as soon as I decided that I will have absolutely no one, I don't allow anyone to decide for me what I should feel, what I should go, what I should do without my permission. And that was the first step to being a grown woman, making my grown decision and taking a grown responsibilities for any misfortune, mishaps, failures, any lessons taken, any hurt that I gave to someone. All of that was part of this juicy package of being a grown, mature woman. And here's the crazy part. You do not have to be older to be mature. You can be 17 and decide to be mature woman today. I'm not going to talk to 17 years old because they're not adults, but let's start 18. You can be 18 and decide, okay, from now on, I no longer want to have traits of a little girl, because little girl has to be told what to do. Little girl has to be taken care of without her permission. Little girl is being told when to go to sleep, what to eat, what everybody else knows what's best for her. She cannot decide for herself because she's not grown enough. She is not developed enough to know better for herself. But a grown, mature woman is. And the sooner you will decide that from now on, I want to be a grown up. I want to take responsibility for my own life. Yes, that means a lot of more freedom to what I can or cannot do, to what I want, what I can allow in my life, what I don't. But also responsibilities like, yeah, but from now on, I have to respect others. I have to allow others to be grown up. I have to be responsible for my own actions. If I mess up, I need to own that. So that's a mixture and beautiful balance of both. But honestly, I don't ever want to go back to where I wanted to be a little girl so someone else can decide the life for me. And a lot of us as women are so tired of being an adult. It's called adulting nowadays, that we are looking for a man, looking for a partner who will take the burden of grown-up responsibilities and will save us from all these burdens, all these decision-making, so we can relax and he can take care of us. And we reverse. It's called regression, okay? We'll regress back to being kids. And for some reason, we can be amazing boss ladies, mature career women, making decisions for other people day in out all the time. And when it comes to men, we put our brain on a hook, and I'm a little girl, take care of me. And we allow little boys to play with us. And then we're surprised that once you get to know him and it's fun and okay, now can we be a little bit more grown up? Can we actually have a dinner, not cookies all the time? Can we actually go to sleep early, not stay all night and play games? Can we actually make a decision that will make us relax and safe and secure, not always looking for the next dopamine kick? At some point, when you get comfortable with a man, that's what you crave. Even children, if you leave them to their own vices and they will be eating candy and ice cream and watch TV all night, at some point will crave dinner. Because their bodies will be like, okay, enough of the fun. Can we please have dinner? And that's when they will be looking either for dinner for themselves or for a grown-up to give them that dinner. So you have the power. You have the power to actually decide your own life, to actually conduct your life to your liking, to your way, to be responsible for your own happiness, for your own joy. And this is the first step. The first step, when you take an ownership of your grown, mature self, that is the most amazing part of us being human, becoming this amazing, juicy woman. Whatever the body grow up to be, you have to match up your mental, emotional, spiritual being to it. You have to match your mindset to your body, because your body screams, I'm a woman, and yet your emotions and your mindset screams, I'm a little girl. That's a little bit conflicting. And here's the crazy part. Once you will take responsibility and make the decision, I no longer want to be a kid. I no longer want to be a little girl. I want to be a mature woman, make my own decision, and make my juicy life, design it on my own, by myself, without anybody else's permission, my own. That's when the conflict disappears, and people from the outside want to know what your secret is, because most of us live in that conflict. Most of us live in that conflict of unfulfilled childhood wounds, traumas, needs, whatever. All of us, no matter where we came from, okay? We always have that little thing, something that we still have, something that we didn't get in our childhood, that we believe that now that we're grown up, we can demand that from other people, whatever we were missing. And that is unattractive to everybody else, because we all do that. But when you meet a person who says, no, I take responsibility of whatever childhood wounds I have, and I will fulfill them for that inner child of mine on my own terms, I don't need you to butt in. I don't need you to tell me what to do. I can go to therapy. I can go to coaching. I can go to mentoring. That is my responsibility. I want to show up to this world fully grown, cooked, and ready to design my juicy, amazing life. Now you're looking for someone to join you on that road. And you are so attractive for people who are seeking this peace, because you become a peaceful peace. There's so many people who are seeking this peace, someone who has their shit together. Oh my God, I'm cursing again. I'm gonna get kicked out. Probably Instagram is gonna cut out my volume here. Okay, let's hope not. But here's what I'm saying. You're becoming so attractive because this is so rare for someone to be this certain about being a grown-up. There's some certain level of calmness and peace that comes with that decision, which I will teach you on my webinar that I'm going to have at the end of the month. Come tomorrow, I'm going to announce when, what time, and what day, because I have to figure out all the details of it. So tomorrow I'm going to announce exact date. It's free. The webinar is completely free, and it's not upselling any courses. I have no courses coming up. I really truly want you to go and learn that those principles. I really do. And there's never enough time on those lives, so you have to come to the webinar. I'm going to have a link tomorrow. That's a side note. But anyway, once you become that mature woman, once you make that decision and that piece of, I'm finally being myself, because having the grown-up body is seeking a grown-up mindset. And if you don't have it, the mismatch means that you are not either in your own body, or your body is not matched up to your mind. Like your mind is seeking that younger body, and your body is seeking that mature mind. So you're constantly in a conflict. When you are inside, constantly in conflict, people can feel it, because that's when the anxiousness comes from. When you're constantly in your own internal conflict, this is something we can feel. And most people are in that internal conflict because they do not know how to balance that, how to make that decision, how to actually own it. And they are afraid because they believe that adulting, that they have to deal with bills and life now, right now, equals the end of fun, the death of play. And they are terrified to go fully into being mature grown up. They already are adulting in bills. But becoming mature grown up means now I have to, at least when I finish my adulting, go to job, pay my bills, take care of my responsibilities, now I can relax and play, okay? Because we miss that play. I cannot just be adult. That's the misconception. That you believe that if you are doing the adulting all day long, you deserve to have fun at the end of the day and play and be childish at the end of the day. Therefore, you refuse to grow up. I'll tell you a little secret. Being a grown person, being a grown woman, opens up such a beautiful place for you to actually be playful, to actually be a childlike, to actually act and behave and be in that presence of youthful innocence, the little bit of the joyfulness, the curiosity, the whimsical perception. All that is available for you because you personally are a grown up for that childlike you that wants to play. And guess what? Once you take responsibility of your own maturity, that's the word I was looking for. Once you take responsibility, once you make that decision, that calmness that comes with a grown person, that calmness that comes with the mature mindset, that calmness that comes with being an adult, not adulting, being an adult, opens up this playground, this safe playground for you to finally be a kid. Because now you know that your own grown-up, you are watching over the kid like you. And you can trust you. Unlike any other adult in your life ever before. That's the magic. So this is the first step. Make a decision that you want to be a grown woman. Make a decision that you actually do not want to find other people to fulfill your missing pieces from your childhood, that you will take care of that. But right now, you decide, okay, I have a body of a grown person, might as well have a mind of the grown person. Let's see what happens. And next step, you will start attracting men who are seeking that kind of combination. Grown woman in her body with a grown mindset in her mind. That's what I want you to learn. That's what I want you to embrace. That's what I want you to try. That was the first thing I changed in my life, and it completely pivoted everything that I've had thus far. So that webinar at the end of the month will be tackling this specifically. I will tell you exactly what it means to be a mature woman. How can you recognize when you are slipping into a little girl? Okay, how to recognize the grown-up man and see when he is actually a little kid versus he plays like a little boy because he's mature and he can. See, you will know how to recognize those two, so you do not have to waste your time on people who do not want to take responsibility of the relationship, who do not want to take responsibility for themselves, who are also seeking for mommy because now they had to take care of everything themselves and they're missing that piece that took care of them when they were growing up. So this is all I have to say today for my life. Thank you so much again. So many people always show up live. I have to wait for you guys. I never look who shows up because I don't want to lose my line of thinking. And honestly, maybe next week I will do some sort of like talking points so I don't lose my line of thinking and I can interact with you, because I love that you're coming live. I do, and I appreciate it so much, and I do want to interact with you, and I actually want to take your questions, your comments. That would actually be great. So I'm going to work on it. I'm going to see if I can somehow deliver the topic without getting distracted and come back to what I want to say that's new, something I'm testing again. And I really, truly want you to come to the webinar. Talk to your friends, talk to your girlfriends. If you've tried everything under the sun to get a good relationship, to find a man that matches you, to find someone who actually is ready to build that house of relationship that accepts you fully and you can accept fully, that juicy, delicious, love that lasts. Seriously, if you are really truly tired of trying all these techniques and nothing ever sticks, this costs you nothing. I honestly do not want you to pay me any money until you actually really want something personal to you. You want to talk to me, DM me, we can hop on the call. That's the only time I am charging money. Other than that, here, I'm going to deliver everything I actually did in my life. Everything. For free. Come over. Come, stick with me. Learn something new. Try something new. You have nothing to lose. If it doesn't work, move on to the next one. It doesn't have to be a magic pill. But it's definitely something worth trying. So that's what I'm inviting you to. And I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow. Like I said, 8:30 in the morning, Pacific Tide. I love to be here live and bring this topic closer to you, because I truly believe that this is basic common sense that requires for us to just take a step back, lay the foundation, and build anything you want. You are in charge of your own life. Build it the way you desire. Not like other people want from you, how you desire. So, going back to my coffee, because this is my coffee time. I will see you tomorrow.